Everyday Greatness by Stephen R. Covey's Introduction on the Value of Everyday Greatness. In the introduction, Covey and co-author David K. Hatch introduced the concept of everyday greatness, which is defined as the pursuit of a meaningful, fulfilling life. They argue that greatness is not reserved for a select few, but can be achieved by anyone who is willing to commit to a life of purpose, excellence, and service. The authors provide an overview of the themes of the book, which include discovering the power within, cultivating positive habits, building strong relationships, and making a difference in the world. Part I, Discovering the Power Within. Chapter 1, Living on Purpose. In this chapter, Covey and Hatch emphasize the importance of living a purposeful life and provide exercises for readers to discover their own life purpose. They argue that having a clear sense of purpose gives one direction and meaning in life, and helps to prioritize one's actions and decisions. Chapter 2, The Miracle of Vision. Covey and Hatch discuss the power of having a clear, compelling vision for one's life, and provide tools for readers to create their own vision statement. They argue that a well-crafted vision statement can serve as a guidepost for one's actions and help to keep one motivated and focused on their goals. Chapter 3, The Power of Goals. In this chapter, Covey and Hatch discuss the importance of setting goals that are aligned with one's vision and values, and provide tips for creating effective goal statements. They argue that goals provide direction and motivation, and help to turn one's vision into concrete action. Part B, Cultivating Positive Habits. Chapter 4, The Habit of Excellence. Covey and Hatch explore the concept of excellence and provide strategies for developing habits of excellence in one's daily life. They argue that excellence is not a destination, but a journey that requires constant effort and commitment. They provide tips for developing habits of excellence in various areas of life, including work, relationships, and personal growth. Chapter 5, The Habit of Accountability. In this chapter, Covey and Hatch emphasize the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions and provide tools for developing the habit of accountability. They argue that accountability is a key ingredient in personal and professional success, and that taking ownership of one's actions is necessary for growth and improvement. Chapter 6, The Habit of Flexibility. Covey and Hatch discuss the importance of being adaptable and flexible in the face of change, and provide strategies for developing this habit. They argue that flexibility is a key component of resilience, and that the ability to adapt to changing circumstances is essential for personal and professional success. Part B, Building Strong Relationships. Chapter 7, The Power of Love. In this chapter, Covey and Hatch explore the role of love in building strong, healthy relationships, and provide tools for developing the habit of love. They argue that love is the foundation of all relationships, and that cultivating a habit of love involves developing empathy, kindness, and forgiveness. Chapter 8, The Habit of Listening. Covey and Hatch discuss the importance of listening deeply and attentively in order to build strong connections with others, and provide strategies for developing this habit. They argue that listening is a critical skill for effective communication, and that developing the habit of listening involves being present, attentive, and empathetic. Chapter 9, The Habit of Synergy continued. In this chapter, Covey and Hatch continue to explore the concept of synergy and provide further strategies for building strong, collaborative relationships. They argue that synergy is the result of varying differences, seeking to understand others' perspectives, and working together to create something greater than any individual effort. Chapter 10, The Habit of Service. Covey and Hatch discuss the importance of cultivating a habit of service in order to build meaningful connections with others and contribute to the world. They argue that service is not only a moral obligation but also a path to personal fulfillment and happiness. Chapter 11, The Habit of Gratitude. In this chapter, Covey and Hatch explore the power of gratitude in fostering positive relationships and personal well-being. They argue that cultivating a habit of gratitude involves recognizing and appreciating the blessings and opportunities in one's life, and expressing gratitude to others. Chapter 12, The Habit of Humility. Covey and Hatch discuss the importance of humility in building strong relationships and contributing to the world. They argue that cultivating a habit of humility involves acknowledging one's limitations, seeking to learn from others, and recognizing that no one person has all the answers. Part of making a difference in the world. Chapter 13, The Power of Visionary Leadership. In this chapter, Covey and Hatch explore the qualities of visionary leaders and provide strategies for developing these qualities. They argue that visionary leadership involves having a clear sense of purpose, inspiring and empowering others, and creating a compelling vision for the future. Chapter 14, The Habit of Innovation. Covey and Hatch discuss the importance of cultivating a habit of innovation in order to create positive change in the world. They provide strategies for developing this habit, including embracing uncertainty, taking risks, and seeking out new opportunities. Chapter 15, The Habit of Continuous Learning. In this chapter, Covey and Hatch explore the importance of lifelong learning in personal and professional growth. They argue that cultivating a habit of continuous learning involves seeking out new knowledge and skills, being open to feedback and criticism, and embracing change and uncertainty. Chapter 16, The Habit of Renewal. Covey and Hatch discuss the importance of taking care of oneself in order to sustain a life of purpose and meaning. They provide strategies for developing the habit of renewal, including taking time for rest and relaxation, engaging in physical activity, and practicing mindfulness and meditation. Conclusion on living a life of everyday greatness. In the conclusion, Covey and Hatch summarize the key themes of the book and emphasize the importance of living a life of everyday greatness. They argue that greatness is not a destination but a journey, and that cultivating habits of purpose, excellence, service, and renewal is essential for a fulfilling, meaningful life. They encourage readers to take action and make positive changes in their lives, one small step at a time.